how do you guys feel about the racism as well? And when we talk about someone like Angel Reese, like the things that she's been
They tore her
called
up.
and the things that have been said about her, like how do you guys feel about that?
It's the media. Like, the media promotes that.
In today's climate, it's imperative we have tough conversations, especially those that focus around Black women. And welcome to the brand new season of Listen to Black Women. We have some amazing ladies here. Jessie, mind introducing?
Yes, my sister, your sister.
Yes.
Jessie Woo. Of course, today we're gonna be talking about Black women in sports. First of all, we have Miss Janerica Owens here. What do you do? Tell the people everything that you bring to the sports world.
Well, I am a sports journalist. I cover both the NBA, NFL, and college football.
Ty, can you tell us a little bit about your journey?
I'm retired, 12-year WNBA, 15-year professionally, former WNBA coach last season with the Chicago Sky. TV personality, entrepreneur. I started my clothing brand in 2016 while I was still playing, which was fortunate for me to build my brand as I'm still playing.
And for this episode, we are here with an icon in the space.
I know that's right.
My girl, Dani, you know, let me go ahead and let you introduce yourself so people can know what you coming with.
Yes, well, my name is Dani Canada. I'm managing editor of Gossip. I'm an entertainment journalist, TV personality, and host.
Do y'all watch anything outside of sports, like reality television? Like, what's your favorite, like, dating shows? Or maybe, like, other real?
Love is Blind.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Housewives.
Yes.
I love all of it, actually.
Love Island.
Yes.
Love Island.
Yes.
I love a little drama, so I love Housewives.
Yes, I love Housewives too. I feel like they owe you a check. Real Housewives of Atlanta owes you a check.
Hold on, you ain't get one?
Shout on Ty.
You should have got a check.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Do you watch?
I've watched it.
Yeah, you have to when
I
they
had
get
to
to
see what's
talking.
going on.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Ty, you were very popular. Very popular amongst the girlies. So how does it feel like when you see these big franchises and these celebrities like just mentioning you casually for their storylines?
I'm wondering where my check is.
First
How
and
are you
foremost.
able to speak about me on your show and I'm not getting paid, but y'all getting paid?
We need a For the Love of Ty. That's
That's
what
the
we
actual
need. Would
show.
you do a dating show where
People
women
have
would
been
compete?
asking me about doing a dating show.
You need
and
to
I'm
do that.
like, I
And
don't
let me
know.
produce it.
Oh, I like that. Let me cast. I think I know some girls.
I like that.
What?
Speak it
We
to
don't need you to
fruition.
cast.
Oh my God, what did I do
Like,
wrong?
would you do that? Would you do a dating show where, you know, women are competing for,
I
because
thought about it, but you know, the place I'm in now, I don't foresee that right now.
I feel like it would be good because you're competitive. So you would want somebody to be competitive for you? You don't believe so?
Competitive, I just want somebody to be true and be real.
Okay.
Like, that's it. I'm a lover girl, you know, like just be real because we could be cool, we could be friends. You ain't gotta, you know, lie to kick it.
I love that.
That's a word.
I love that. Janerica, you are a host. You are a sideline reporter. How do you feel
She's
like?
a baddie too.
Yeah,
Like,
thank
that's like,
you.
we got to add that in
Okay.
there.
Thank
Put that in there.
We all are baddies.
Period.
Keep
But
going.
you're Captain Batty. You need to listen. Y'all see the hair, y'all see the makeup, y'all see what she's coming with.
Tea.
How do you feel like being a woman in sports affects your love life? Because we see like Ty, she's being mentioned all the time. How does it affect you?
Well, you know, being a woman working in a male-dominating field,
Yeah.
you know, men are going to be men. So I just always try to stay polished and professional because that's how you're respected. No, it's okay to smile a little, you know, build relationships and connections and stuff. But I get asked that all the time because I'm always around guys. But it doesn't really affect my dating life because I'm one of those people, you know, I don't poop where I work at. So I like to keep it very, very professional. And, you know, nothing ever lasts if they don't, you know, take you serious.
Yeah.
I love that she said, I don't.
Poop.
Yes.
So you never peeked a little bit in the locker room? I'm just asking for a friendship.
We always peeking, but we peek and be professional.
Yeah.
Period. I love that.
Does that work with you, Ty, as well? Like, do you have situations where, like, in your profession, you have women that try to holler at you and you kind of try to keep it professional?
Absolutely. Especially in my coaching area, you know, you always have to be professional. And for me, the great thing for me, I like older women. So I don't have no issues, yeah.
How old, Ty.
What do you think? You like older women?
Older than me.
How old are you,
Okay,
Ty?
okay.
I'm 38.
Okay, so you like
You
a good
young.
Like, what's the age? Yeah,
That's
I've
young.
never seen you with an older woman. That's why I'm like,
Yeah, I don't think is that. Oh yeah, we have.
I mean,
Oh that. Oh sorry.
she can't help herself here.
60.
Well, one person that I know that you dated before. Is
It's okay. Well, we just gonna keep it here.
Okay.
okay. But do you feel like when you are like in sports mode, when you're in coach mode, like do you feel like those two worlds kind of tug at each other?
The dating? I feel like I have to have a partner that's supportive because as a coach, you don't have like a time set, you don't have a time schedule. Like you're always on the clock. If the players need you in the gym, you have meetings, you have to prepare for games. Like it's very time consuming. You have to do a lot of studying, a lot of film.
Yeah.
So you have to have a partner that's, understanding and supportive of your job and your career. So
We're talking about the sports girlies, but I feel like the media girls, like you know how it is when we meet the celebrities, and some of them.
I was gonna ask you that.
You was gonna ask me.
Yeah, because Dani, like, girl, Miss Bossip, like, come on now.
There he is.
Do you ever feel like your reporting has gotten you a little closer to this baller or that baller, or?
Sometimes it's the opposite. They be like, oh, hold on now, I don't know,
Yeah.
I can't say too much. But I'm also like, you're cute, but are you that interesting that I'm gonna write about you? No, so you're safe. Like
I
it's
like that
cool.
one.
Like it's okay. Like you can talk to me. It's not a big deal. So yes, sometimes that happens, and then sometimes they want to schmooze you over, like, hey, make sure they try to get like a good story.
Lay it on thick.
Lay it on real thick. I know you
Yeah.
know. So
Yes.
I started out at an HBCU called Clark Atlanta. Then during COVID, give it up for the HBCUs. We are changing the narrative.
absolutely.
I started off at Clark Atlanta, and then during COVID, I transitioned over to the University of Georgia. Go SEC Nation, go Dogs.
Okay.
And then I pretty much started back over at Clark Atlanta University because I was covering the Atlanta Hawks, and I was doing a ton of internships, and I just graduated in May.
Congratulations.
So,
I know that's right, girlfriend.
so during my season, pretty much that's how I stand out because a lot of younger girls, they feel like you have to graduate college to get into sports and entertainment, but it's like, why not start now? If you have a passion for it, and if it's your calling, just go ahead and navigate. So, one thing that I love about bringing things to the table is I have a great relationships with a lot of players. They trust me. They feel like they can be, vulnerable. I have a great relationship with a lot of wives and fiancés, and we just come together and tell stories. And I'm a Southern Belle from Memphis, Tennessee.
You give that
Grew
down.
up-
I
do.
love it.
Yes.
I love it.
I
You
love
give that
her.
down. Yeah.
A Southern Belle, so a lot of people feel like they can be relatable to me. So that's pretty much what I bring to the table. And I just love telling stories, connecting, and always telling the athlete stories first.
What inspired you to get into telling stories about these athletes, especially as a young lady?
Well, first, I wanted to be a news anchor, but one thing I didn't like about telling news stories is, let's say if it was a shooting at 3 in the morning, as a reporter, you have to be at that scene at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. when it happens. And I didn't want to tell the negative story. I just feel like the epitome of Black women, we have to always talk about negativity, and I wanted to be positive and tell positive stories. So a lot of my friends in high school, they were top 5 draft picks. I took advantage of that. I stayed connected with them and started telling their story. And I was like, hey, I want to be a sports journalist because I can get you guys to talk. You guys tell me your stories. You guys spill tea. You guys tell me what's going on behind the scenes. And that's pretty much how I got there.
Period.
I love it.
Thank you.
Like Janerica, I went to an HBCU and went to Hampton University. Studied at the Scripps Higher School of Journalism, got my degree in broadcast journalism, and I've been in this business since 2009, a long time. I'm older than I look. So happy to be here with y'all.
Wait, which one is the real HU? Because I heard it was Howard.
Hampton. Oh my God.
I heard it was Howard.
I don't know. The one that matters the most, though, is on the water side in Virginia. That's all I know.
That's so
all I
funny.
know.
I wanted to go to Hampton. So.
Girl, you had a
Really?
time.
I wanted to go to Howard so
Really?
bad. Yeah, I only went to the campus for some parties.
Of course. I ain't miss none.
So, like, what are some experiences that you have gone through that mirror some of theirs?
That's a good question. Luckily for me, working in this space, I get a lot of freedom to grow my brand, to be myself. And I think I have really supportive bosses at I1 who are like, oh yeah, go represent. They see things like they see me on different shows and like, oh, that was great. When are you gonna do it again? So I don't know, I feel like us like working in media, I feel like we get more leeway to do those kind of things. They like to see us shine. They wanna see us represent the brand. So they don't really mind unless you say something crazy now.
Right.
Then they're gonna be like, HR, Dani just said that's different. But other than that, no, they're really supportive.
Good.
Yeah.
So what would you say inspired you? Like what female or like who really inspired you to get into your career?
So my brother, but Teresa Weatherspoon was my favorite player growing up. And it's crazy because she became a mentor for me, who was also my head coach last season in
That's
Chicago.
so fire.
That's
I feel like
great.
what year did the WNBA start? Because I feel like I
97.
remember that. And I lived in New York at the time, and I was going to the Liberty games.
Yeah, same.
And I remember it being Lisa Leslie and Cheryl Swoops, and it was just something that was so empowering to me, because even though I didn't play basketball, I knew that we weren't allowed to do certain things. And I look at Ellie getting her shine, and I look at Angel Reese getting her shine. And I know you look at it like this has been a long time coming.
Absolutely, like the elevation of it, like just even what Angel's doing by herself, you know, and she's a great kid that gets a lot of scrutiny, but she's breaking barriers. And that's the whole goal, is like paving the way for the next generation. And that's exactly what she's doing. And it's unfortunate that people, you know, criticize her and be like, oh, just play basketball. But no, you have to learn that you have to continue to build your brand. Basketball isn't forever. And she herself is a business, as well as the WNBA is a business. They're gonna do what's best for them. And I tell her all the time, you have to do what's best for you as well.
Absolutely.
I do think it's cool, though, that you are part of the class of women that have stepped out and really held the flag for the WNBA, because I know Love and Hip Hop, me and you both had our experiences on there, and there was no WNBA. What did you say? You forgot?
I be forgetting I did the show.
Oh, girl, that's the worst days of my life, so I never forget. But I do remember you really holding that flag down at that time, and there wasn't many other women's names that we really knew from the WNBA. Was that difficult for you?
It was, and it was a thing that I felt like I got blackballed for, because I still had a lot left in the tank when it was abrupt that I had to stop playing.
Wait, what do you mean you got blackballed? From the league or from?
Yeah.
Because
when
you
doing
did,
Love
you
and
did the
Hip Hop.
show?
Yeah.
No way.
So players
I didn't get a
treated you-
contract after that.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Yeah.
So
But
the
you
owners
didn't-
of the teams treated you different. Players treated you different as well.
What did you
Kind
do?
of, yeah.
What was the, okay, I know they're gonna play coy about, oh, we're just not offering you a contract, because they're not required to.
Right,
But
yeah.
did anybody ever tell you or pinpoint a moment that was the reason for them saying that?
So I signed a 2-year deal with Vegas, and that was the first year I started Love and Hip Hop. I did Love and Hip Hop for 2 years. And during my last season in Vegas, my coach kept putting emphasis on me being on the reality show, which had nothing to do with it, because I would film during the off season. So during my season, Love and Hip Hop wasn't at all. You know, he's like, oh, you like the biggest star now, you doing reality TV, and you, like, he just kept bringing it up in practice. And I'm like, this has nothing to do with my job, you know, like, and so after that season, I didn't get another contract.
But do you feel like as a woman or as an athlete? Because when I look at Tristan Thompson, I feel like his career went downhill after reality television. Lamar Odom, I could go on.
Right.
Like there's a few athletes. Do you feel like it is kind of something that's negative when it comes to athletes being on a reality show?
Absolutely, and definitely during that time. Now, the exposure that athletes are getting, the way they could be themselves authentically. Now, even for the W with the girls, Courtney and T, they're doing stud buzz. Like they're live streaming everywhere. You know, now the commissioners in videos, you know, those things were unheard of before. It's like just play basketball, but you see marketing. Like now we're bringing in more money. The revenue is going up because now you have a different audience. Like you can't make money if people are not being visible. So they see that and they know that, and now it's being accepted to do things outside of basketball. Whereas before it's like frowned upon.